Hello, before we get to the main meat of the podcast, we wanted to throw in this little disclaimer.
Most of the business advice we offer is sound, but our opinions are based on reviews which have not been verified.
We don't intend to harm the reputation of any business or individual. We actively encourage you to go and visit the businesses we talk about.
If you're a local, go check one out and submit your review. Now, over to this lovely app.
Welcome to the 5-Star Podcast. I'm John.
And I'm Charlie.
And we're going to examine some Google reviews.
Offer some life coaching for the reviewers.
And some unsolicited business consultancy for the business owners. What sector are we looking at today, Chuckles?
Well, I'm going to throw you a slight curveball. I don't think you'll be expecting this. We're going to go into the tourism sector.
Right.
But I'm going to give you the location.
Okay.
Because that's the unusual part.
Okay.
In Norway.
Okay. I love Norway.
I know you do.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, because I you've had a wonderful trip there.
Yeah.
So I feel like your insights are going to be extremely valuable.
Yeah.
I don't know that you and Mrs. Payne would have attended any of the businesses I'm going to talk about.
Right, okay. Oh, multiple businesses.
There's two.
Right.
It's very specific part of the tourism sector in Norway.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's not sex parties, we didn't go.
No, it's not sex parties.
Okay.
That's the other pod that I'm going to talk about that stuff up.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Norway, tourism.
Yeah. Would you like me to start with some sector facts?
Yeah. Well, yes.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a question
Great.
to see if you can gauge what the answer to this fact might be.
Because we did this work so well on the episode last time.
Yeah, because I ask a question, you ask a follow-up question,
Yeah,
which I've not
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, just go with it a bit more.
Yeah, stop being a twat.
Yeah, thank you, mate. When do you think tourism started in Norway?
Well, that's weird.
Well, it's not really. Like, when do you think it became a desirable location that people started travelling to?
Oh, good Lord. I wonder, yeah, maybe it's like the 60s.
Earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
30s.
Earlier.
Wow, 1800s.
Yeah, early 1800s.
Good grief.
Yeah, between 1820 and 1830, tourists began coming to Norway. But the country wasn't prepared for tourism at that stage.
No.
Limited options because...
Didn't have roads.
Yeah, we don't really imagine, like, definitely no infrastructure.
No, and
Yeah.
so some of it's so remote.
Yeah.
Even Oslo's remote, and that's the main bit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. I would love to have done that.
I don't know what sort of... I wonder if that was from a specific country. Like, it's not going to necessarily be British tourists, is it? I wonder if it was like...
No.
It's not going to be other Scandinavian countries because they've all interacted and diluted each other.
Yeah, well, I think, is it Sweden that's next door to Norway?
Yeah.
They were like
And Denmark
bits of Sweden were Norway, and then bits of Norway were Sweden.
So it's not going to be that. I can't picture it being Americans.
Not in the 1800s, maybe.
Must have been the British, right?
Yeah.
French.
Yeah, and continental Europeans.
Yeah.
Imagine being 1800 age, a person from the 1800s who lived in southern Spain and then going to Norway. That would blow your mind.
Wouldn't it? That is so wildly different.
You'd be brown and bronzed with your dark hair, dark eyes.
It's not the southern Spanish.
In your t-shirt and flip-flops.
They were.
And they're all blonde and beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know who would have been.
Interestingly, about the same time is when, maybe a little bit earlier, is when the Dutch started to become the tallest nation in the world.
Is that because of the dairy though?
Because of the trees.
Yeah, that's gross, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're really tall.
They are tall.
Really tall.
Yeah, and really intelligent, fiercely intelligent.
And wonderfully direct communicators. Not in a rude way,
glorious.
just like you're not guessing.
No. All Dutch people are
do
fabulous.
Let's do sweeping statements.
All Spaniards in the 1800s were flip-flops.
Yeah, and all Dutch people are fabulous.
Yeah.
The one thing I would say is, like, I don't know how we're doing this, but anyway, My critique of the Netherlands is the food.
Yeah, I don't mind. See, I like beige.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm critiquing it there myself, aren't I? But they like a beige food and a chip, don't they, the Dutch?
Chips, what?
And they love cheese.
Yeah, I mean, look, good foods. Just it's not like.
It's not Italy.
No, it's absolutely not.
No.
But wonderfully run country.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Apart from they've gone a bit racisty in the government now. Haven't they?
Yeah, they have done. They have done. Do you know they have the what is the expression? It's like the highest adoption of political backing of any country in Europe. So like the highest level of obedience to
So
the
like
government.
voter engagement.
But like obedience to the government.
Yeah, that makes
They
sense.
really support whatever their government's doing.
Right. Well done, the Dutch.
Yeah, but imagine if we were doing that in this country.
Oh, it'd be awful, wouldn't it? We'd all have turned into Tories in the last 14 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but that's why we don't.
Yeah, that's so true.
And they're right next to France, right? Some of Dutch,
Yeah.
some of the Netherlands.
Some of the Netherlands.
And the French are like, no, I'm not doing whatever the government tells me, regardless of whether or not I agree with it. Just on a pointed principle, I'm going to strike.
Yeah, they strike beautifully in France.
Brilliant.
You know? Yeah, we could learn a thing to talk about Norway again.
Yeah, Norway. That's the topic.
Do you know what? I will make a promise to you now.
Yeah.
I will choose a business in the Netherlands for our next one.
I'm really grateful for that.
I'll take it.
It's the Netherlands.
Yeah, I'll take it, and then we can really double down.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, but back to Norway. Here we go. I just quickly Googled. So it says the first tourists to travel to Norway were part of the Discovery Route, a package holiday created by the travel agency Thomas Cook.
No.
Yeah. The route included...
They were doing package holidays then. I suppose package makes much more sense.
It says 1880s here.
Yeah.
But
still.
Yeah, they were doing package... If you'd have asked me when package holidays started, I'd have said 1978.
Yeah, same.
I would not have said 1880s.
But I suppose they had big packages to take with them at the time.
Wow. So the route included travel by horse and carriage on land and steamboats on the fjords and lakes.
Oh, mate, that must have been incredible.
So it was us. It was the Brits.
Yeah.
It was us that did it.
And also, all of Norway wasn't speaking English at that point like it does now, hopefully.
Imagine travel then
Yeah.
without the communication. I mean, it's how I feel now going anywhere that doesn't speak English.
Yeah. And that would have been great. Although I think we've borrowed some words, haven't we? I know it's Germany, we've borrowed more words from. But I think nay and yes is the same.
We must have some...
I don't know, because I was just in Norway and it did not say anything in Norwegian.
Did you not?
I think I said probably hello and all of that kind of stuff, because I want to be polite.
Yes is tak.
Tak? No, that's thank you, isn't it?
Oh, maybe.
Tak. Yeah, that's thank you. Skål, yeah.
Do you know that? Do you know where my facts are from?
No.
Do you know where my language facts are from watching Vikings?
Oh, the TV show. Let's not go whether or not I've watched it.
If you're listening and not watching, my face is unimpressed. Because, again, do you fucking own a telly?
I do, but I'm very middle class. I don't watch it much. I read a lot of books.
Oh,
I don't. I watch YouTube. I watch lots of YouTube.
Okay, that's maybe worse.
No, isn't it? Culturally, I'm a desert.
But you're not. We're just not. We're not culturally aligned, are we?
No, not at all. Why the fuck are we even mates?
I don't know. Yeah, we're really not culturally aligned.
No.
Although I do love your knowledge of music.
Right.
I like that a lot about you.
I like your knowledge of all TV and film.
Yeah, you just don't know any of it. Anyway.
Yeah, back to Norway.
Okay, so it says mass tourism didn't start until after World War II, which completely makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's, that wouldn't have existed anywhere, really.
And that was only going to be Americans. Americans and Germans, they were the only ones who had any money left. We didn't have any shit.
Germans didn't have any money after World War II, did they?
They had more than us.
Crikey. Oh, that doesn't seem right, does it?
Well, we needed to help rebuild their country.
No, right. And
they did pay fines for a long time.
Yeah,
anyway,
good, as they should.
They finished paying it off now, so let's not grind that particular
when I chose this,
didn't realise you were going to accidentally racist.
No, I did not see any sort of World War II reparations creeping in. Anyway,
No.
The Norwegians stayed well out, didn't they?
No, I think they were
Because they're
But maybe not by choice.
still not part of the EU, are they?
No.
Which I find interesting.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of natural resources as well, don't they?
Yeah, and a brilliant government.
Yes.
Well, no, I don't know whether it's brilliant government, but brilliant legislation. I don't know whether this is true. Have you heard this? Shall I stop?
No.
I don't. Yeah, I keep
Keep going.
I heard.
Yeah.
Back in like the 60s and 70s, when they found the oil in the North Sea,
Yeah.
the Norwegian government said, because this every 4 or 5 years there's an election, a general election
Yeah.
in Norway, because this oil is it could be used to do stuff that effectively would bribe the electorate. So we'll use the oil profits this 4 years, because we're a government that wants to be populist, to just give everybody free housing or whatever. And then 4 years later, they've got no money, and the new government comes in and they've got nothing. The government at the time was quite progressive and said, we're not allowed to do any legislation with the money that we make from oil. In some way, we're not allowed to make it so that there's any profits for 12 years or some big number, so that they could go,
That's outstanding.
you can't vote for just the government that you want to do stuff with oil. And that's why everybody in Norway gets a little from the government. And they've got such great healthcare and roads and all of that kind of stuff, because they've spent all their profits, but they don't spend it today, they spend it in 12 years.
That's amazing. What an incredible bit of self-regulation.
Yeah, hello Scandinavia, they're great at that shit.
So I don't know the exact phrasing, but I think I'm a Scandophile.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. Look at the hair colour. And the tan.
Oh yeah, that's very Scandinavian. I just think, like, I haven't been to lots of Scandinavia. Does Iceland count as Scandinavia?
So yeah, big bit.
So I've done Iceland, I've done Denmark.
Denmark's fucking fabulous.
Netherlands has a touch of it about it, do you think?
It feels like it should be, shouldn't it? I think it's Europe.
Okay, I adore them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what they do, they don't have our population. Their population are much smaller, but I'm a big fan of higher taxes for great public services.
Yeah.
Great education. Even the things they do around, like, kids don't start school till later, because actually application of, like, concentration is better by the time they start school. They're ready to learn. Their healthcare significantly better than the rest of the world.
Maternal and paternal leave for like a year or whatever.
Free childcare.
Free
so you can return to work. It's just and gorgeous people.
Oh.
Fantastic dressing.
You know what?
Your wife dresses very Scandinavian.
She does dress very Scandinavian.
Yeah, Nick looks like she could be Norwegian.
Yeah.
Definitely.
One of the things that has upset me is when we were in Norway last time, like maybe the exoticism I bestowed on them the previous visits. Well, I actually cried on the tube station outside Oslo University. Everybody was so beautiful, and I was hungover.
Oh, I love a hangover cry, and like a positive hangover cry.
No, it wasn't positive. It was like, you are a dirty little piece of shit. Look at these beautiful children here to be educated, and I was like 31, had done fuck all with my life, and was just blubbing.
I thought it was going to be like a euphoric, I'm so happy I'm here.
And to make it even worse, I was carrying the shame of performing appallingly badly in the bedroom with an Australian the night before. I spent hundreds of pounds to get her boyfriend drunk enough so that I could slink off with her. And then I had given her what I would imagine she remembers as either underwhelming or she doesn't remember it.
Oh.
Because it was pathetic. And then everybody around me was beautiful, blonde and tall, and blue-eyed, and going to Oslo University.
Yeah.
And I was just hungover and ashamed of myself. Lopsided.
I feel like I might cry.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's really deep, mate.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Can I get back to my Norway first?
Yeah, let's go back to Norway.
Sorry, was that enough time?
Yeah, that was fine.
Should we dip into that more?
If you are watching, I can't remember your name, but I'm really sorry. It was in a youth hostel. I felt very pressured.
Oh my god, that sounds grim.
Yeah, thankfully there was no one else in the other bands.
Oh, right, okay. Well,
There were people very close by, and that's probably why I didn't want to put in effort enough to make either of us cry out.
Oh, sorry, just whatever you need to hear.
Oh God, shut up, John.
Let's get back to Norway facts.
Norway.
That don't involve you having terrible sex. Okay, so as of 2019, Norway ranks 22nd in the World Economic Forum's for Travel and Tourism Competitiveness Report.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's a really long way of saying, or how I'm going to summarise it and dumb it down, is that in 2019 it came 22nd of places to go.
Yeah.
Basically. And I can definitely see that. I've, over the last few years, started having more friends who have gone there. So, like, you and Nick went, another couple I'm friends with also went.
Yeah.
They did, I think, a trip round in a Tesla.
You can. One of the early adopters of electric cars in a way.
Yeah. So whilst they were mainly behind and with the old horse and carriage, they've overtaken the rest of us. That's for bloody sure. 7% of their population work in tourism.
Wow. That's massive.
Is it? Because I have no frame of reference. That's just a fact I've pulled out.
It feels like it's massive.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Because they're...
What do you reckon it is in England?
To know.
Go on. Give it...
I'm going to say...
Pump some steam into what I'm talking about.
2%. 2%. You know I can't pump anything.
Yes, sorry.
That's just evidenced.
How many people on work in tour is I would imagine it's dropped off a fucking cliff since Brexit.
Oh, yeah. Although, plenty of people coming from places outside Europe still. Thank goodness. We're just waiting for the answer.
Tourism industry is the UK's third largest employer.
Yeah.
And we're looking at 3.6 million people.
And there are 300 million. No, how many people live here? 10 million? 60 million.
Yeah, about 60.
So then no one could possibly do that maths. We'd get happy with maths done. And what you can hear being typed here is the death of voice search. 6% of UK people work in tourism.
Yeah.
And 7% in Norway.
Yeah.
Wow, I just didn't know how big the tourism thing was. Tourism sector.
Here?
Yeah, or in Norway. It's a wonder I'm even on this podcast.
Yeah, it's 6%. Sorry, my long calculator on here is not right. Anyway, it is 6%.
Okay, 6.7% anyway, in Norway.
7% in Norway. So
Good.
Top attractions, what do you think they are?
Fjords.
Absolutely.
Edgy, crinkly edge bits.
Yeah.
Of Norway, yeah. And others?
Fjords, there's another one I read was ski jump. Ski jump?
Ski jumps, they love a ski. Nearly everybody can do it in Norway. And also Nordic skiing. The walk skiing rather than the...
I think maybe their museums are meant to be great good.
Museums are fucking exceptional.
Yeah, it's a sculpture park in Oslo that's on here.
I really like it. I had a great time there. Both times I've been, it was, you could go off the path and you would go thigh deep in snow because I would like going to Norway in the winter. Because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course, stunning.
And I had to make a phone call while I was there last time, and I was on the phone for an hour, and I said to Nick, we'll go to this sculpture park, you'll love it. She saw 2 sculptures and she found it misogynist and slightly Nazi, then looked the bloke up and he was a fucking Nazi.
Yeah, so I do think that's why I said they stayed out of the war, didn't they? But wasn't that because they were hiding a lot of them?
I don't know. I really don't know how it worked. But I know the Germans took over a lot of the top of Norway.
Oh, during the war?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was one of the ways to get...
into Russia.
I don't know, not into Russia. Stuff from... It was one of the ways to attack either Britain or America's ships, because you're up there on the top left of Europe. You could come steaming down, because it's downhill, isn't it, from the North Pole?
Yes, it
so you
is.
get to the equator, so you can build up speed.
The Germans handled being in the snow particularly well.
But some of Germany's quite snowy.
Norway is... yeah, you could... I don't think you're attacking America from there.
No, but you are...
If you go up there, you can come back down into Russia.
Oh, so I know why they wanted it.
The very top of Norway has a border with Russia.
I know why they wanted it, because it's where there's loads of iron ore or something, and so they could make bullets or whatever it is, but you need to make them more.
God, there's still so much of the globe I have no idea about. The Barents Sea. That's what that is up top of Norway. Who'd know? What know?
No.
Anyway.
Good.
So we said fjords, ski jump, statues. Obviously hiking's a big attraction.
Yeah, big hiking.
and the Vikings.
Or just the Vikings as a general thing.
Yeah.
The TV show.
No.
The breed of people.
Well,
breeds.
It's their history.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So the first business we're going to look at today is Viking Valley.
Excellent. Excellent. Oh, God. Because so much of Norway is really cool. Viking Valley sounds like it's straight out of... What's that place near Weston?
Breen.
Breen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Viking Valley, leisure park, and... Is it a leisure park?
So it's not quite a leisure park, but that is why I've headed down this route, because I wanted to do something Scandi.
Yeah.
You try and find badly reviewed businesses in Scandinavia, my friend.
Doesn't make fun of them.
Does not bloody happen. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found Viking Valley.
Yeah.
They have 2,550 reviews.
Wow. Okay. That's a record for us, right? I think our biggest one was 1,200.
Yes. Today,
Brilliant.
most reviewed business, batting average 4.4.
Oh, a little bit low, yeah, definitely for a Scandi biz.
I would go though.
Yeah, definitely.
Just
because I think...
Classic attraction. It's not a theme park.
Oh, sorry, it's called Viking Valley. Feels
What
like
do you
it.
think it might be?
A theme park, Charlie. I keep saying it. What could it be if it's not a theme park?
It's a historical experience.
Right. Okay. No, I'm not going to that. What's a load of shit? Fucking hell! I've got YouTube. Why am I going to it? Oh. A historical experience.
So shit.
If you want to make your teenagers miserable.
So they've got Viking. So in Viking Valley, there's Viking Village. So it's a full reenacted village
Right.
of Viking life.
Oh, with those kind of volunteers speaking the accent and you just want to fucking plumb to death. Hi, welcome. No, shut up, you prat.
The activities they have there. So you've got the Viking Experience, and Experience and Learn. I don't know what the difference are between all of these, but all are delivered. It's all day, length all day. That is the sort of thing I can only do for an hour.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It might be brilliant. I can imagine that if you really fling yourself into it.
It also
like
fits your ish if you're really into Vikings history and that sort of thing.
And you love Renaissance fairs and cosplay.
So I'm going to read to you the Viking Experience. Welcome to an exciting journey 1,000 years back in time to an important period in our history, the Viking Age. Hear stories about the Vikings, understand who they were and where they come from, experience what it's like to be a Viking. So far, they're saying the same thing in different ways.
Yeah.
I'm already bored. Can we compromise an experience that will stick in your memory? No, we can promise. Sorry, my reading.
I was going to say, yeah.
I think that's Freudian. Here, you can experience the Viking community of, cannot pronounce, the Vikings' journey, their boats, and understand how the Viking Age has left its deep mark on our history. That's 45 minutes long. I would think about doing that.
Yeah.
It's not too long. And I do find that area of history quite interesting.
Yeah.
Plus, there might be some really hot...
Yeah, beefy guys. Yeah.
With like furry capes and a big club hammer.
Yeah.
And
And like a kind of, an axe holder that includes a harness.
They're like absolute dweebs, but to look at for 45 minutes, I reckon I'd do it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of
semi-naked.
Oh,
Norwegian.
no, they're not good looking. Okay.
No, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and we wouldn't judge someone for looking. Well, we would, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we would have
to. Doing that.
Yeah, stop
Don't have pig Vikings.
trying to be uncancelable. It's boring. So they've got a website, Viking Valley, the Viking Experience.
Okay.
That's it. They're keeping it simple.
Yes.
What sort of website for a tourist attraction do you think we're going to be experiencing?
I think it is going. It might have an unconventional menu, rather than just straight across the top.
Wrong.
Okay. It's going to have pictures that you can click through to see the different experiences.
One.
And it's going to have a logo that is either a longboat or a person with a strict type moustache.
Kind of. This is their website.
Oh yeah, got the logo kind of right.
Yeah.
Ooh, what?
That doesn't look too bad, but then this happens, and so
we're looking at a slideshow
Yeah.
on a website, and the second slide is empty.
They don't load. So you've got to click
Actually,
through.
click right.
But I mean, and they're landscape pictures of wherever it is based.
You can't see, man. It's just mainly blue screen.
Yeah, so it doesn't. That's two images.
Yeah.
So there's an image of an inside like a Viking hut where they're drinking out of horns, and then there's a landscape photo. That's
the people who are drinking in that hut
are dressed like Vikings.
Dressed as Vikings, but also look like they're in the local mediocre metal band.
Yeah, they do have metal band energy. But yeah, so really simple, basic slide. There is a video, I haven't watched it. It's from 2018, which feels like it's not relevant anymore.
Yeah. I suppose not much has changed in Viking society.
Sure, that's so true. When you look at the clip for the YouTube video, everyone in this little village is dressed largely in Viking clothing.
Yeah.
So either it's full of actors and they're all just walking around, but this one here, he's got a handbag on. So I think you've probably got absolute weirdos that turn up to join him for the day in Viking attire.
Yeah, cosplay Vikings.
Yeah. So very basic.
The worst kind of
website.
people.
To be honest, they've got their socials are linked through to their main site. The Instagram pictures don't look that bad.
No, I like their Instagram pictures.
Yeah.
Well, I like that kid with the drum and the kid. Oh no, lady.
That's the lady. Although at first, look, that does look like a 4-year-old, and then you realise they're 90.
Yeah, but yeah, drum and a nice fleecy top. As in actual fleece.
It does look strange there. Though,
it does look strange. It looks like it would be. Now I'm looking at it, I'd like to go.
Yeah.
I could get over the fact that someone's going to come home and go.
If it's on the route of somewhere you're going to drive through,
yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
To have a little stop.
Looks like it's in a nice bit of the world because it's in near a river in Norway, and that's normally mountainous and wonderful.
Exactly. So 4.4 batting average.
Yeah.
Largely 5 stars. Some 4s, some 3s, some 2s, minimal 1s. So real mixed bag, but predominantly positive. On the what's it called? Like most popular words.
Oh yeah, like the little tags.
Yeah, the
that Google
tags.
picks up from what people.
We've got village, archery, axe, throwing, Viking age, crafts, weapons, Viking history, reenactors.
Oh.
Exactly.
That's all right.
Nothing random, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
Sorry if you could hear my stomach rumbling. By the way.
So this review is from a month ago. Local guide has left 46 reviews.
Okay.
1 star.
Ooh.
Their name. Yeah, I'm going to stick with their name. Is Kinga Bobrowska.
Kinga Bobrowska. That's an excellent name.
It's a really nice name.
Kinga Bobrowska. It's got great mouthfeel.
Yeah, Bobrowska I like.
Yeah, I love Kinga.
So yeah, you didn't watch Big Brother, did you?
No, of course not. I watched the first one.
Yeah,
but that was back in 1928.
Maybe like season 4 or 5 of Big Brother, which was probably the last one I watched because I absolutely detest reality TV.
Good.
There was a girl called Kinga, and she had sex with a wine bottle.
Oh, I see.
In front of everyone.
Oh my word.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh, I hope she got the fame she wanted.
She didn't.
No.
Anyway, back to Kinga Bobrowska, who doesn't have sex with wine bottles.
We don't know.
Now I'm going to say that they don't because...
Otherwise, it's probably libelous.
Yeah. Yeah. So, their review is, the idea is okay.
Did you take the cork off?
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry. I'm intrigued. I mean, it's glass.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to our lovely Kinga Bobrowska. Sorry, I've come out in a bit of a sweat.
Yeah, it's disgusting, isn't it?
I know the internet's around and I should stumble across this thing more often. That's shocking.
Yeah, it was. It was really shocking. It was such a bad series. The people on it were fucking appalling.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, Kinga
I was young when
Bobrowska.
I watched that as well.
Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah. Well, and maybe that's why you've turned out like you are.
Yeah. Scared of life. Absolutely terrified. I'm sorry. Someone cracks a bottle of wine. Try and drink pints.
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah. Much safer.
Safe pints. Anyway, Kinga Bobrowska.
Yeah.
1 star. from a month ago. The idea is okay. Reconstruction of a village worked somehow, but have seen more animated and welcoming Viking villages with activities for the visitors included in a ticket price. So she frequents this kind of thing regularly.
Yeah. I've gone off her. I'm interested in what she's got to say because she's an expert.
What is really problematic, though, is the quality of food provided for groups and the way how it was served.
Yeah.
The main dish was barely warm and stored in the buffet-style containers, not warmed or refrigerated properly. It had caused me an important food poisoning the same afternoon. I am suffering after having just supposedly safe fish, root vegetables, and barley-based salad. I am disappointed, would not recommend.
Wow. Has that been translated?
I think it must have been. It doesn't say, I can click to read the original.
Yeah. Well, maybe it hasn't.
But I would imagine, because they've put, it caused me an important food poisoning the same afternoon.
Important food poisoning. Sounds like it's a trouser stainer.
It sounds explosive. Yeah. One route or the other, I think she's projected.
Poor old Kinga.
Yeah, King has had a...
When she vomits, though, I bet it sounds like she's saying a surname. They're saying their surname.
Yeah, what? Yeah, actually. That has got her... Yeah, so that's disgusting. So it's right.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And the role play people weren't very much fun.
Yeah, and also, so if you're just going to look at it, you've got to pay to go in. But if you want to get involved in any of the stuff, you've then got to pay extra.
Okay.
So that's what she's saying. That other places she's been more was included.
Yeah.
But what's really problematic is the quality of the food.
It's made it real.
So the next one, I'm really struggling with the names.
Excellent. This is great. We're just going to have to learn to be better at Scandi names.
Yeah, Yalby.
Spell it.
Joao.
Wow. And then the surname is B.
Yeah.
Yalby. Yeah, Yalby.
And the A's got an umlaut.
Yalby.
Yalby.
Oh, I have no idea. I love an umlaut, though. Well done.
Yeah, I like an umlaut. German, isn't it? The old umlaut.
Could be.
So Yalb could be German.
Could be German. I love German as well. That's neat.
Right, yeah. 1 star from a year ago. They've left 54 reviews as a local guide, and Yalby loves uploading photos.
Brilliant. Well done, Yalby.
What I find funny is because I am a Scandophile, they've complained in their review, but then they've uploaded 3 pictures that actually just make me want to go there. So I think it looks beautiful. So
excellent. Come on, Yal.
Yeah, the review is, unless you're desperate for something to entertain kids for an hour or so, just spare €20 per person and don't fall for this obvious tourist trap.
Oh, Viking Village stinks of tourist trap. That's what I was
Really
thinking.
does.
Bring down leisure parks.
Yeah. As an adult, I was far from thrilled seeing 2 goats, 2 chickens, a few wooden little houses and some actors.
Oh, actors in inverted commas.
In inverted commas, not doing much besides chatting with each other.
Yeah, 2 goats, 2 chickens, some actors in inverted commas.
No, a few wooden houses and some actors.
Yeah.
Just chatting to each other. Kids can get in the line to throw an axe or use the bow. That's it. I warned you.
Wow.
Yeah. Photos. I want to go there still, just because look at the mountains.
Oh, it looks glorious.
This is the views. But
Who needs 2 goats and 2 chickens? Oh, that is 2 goats.
Yeah, that's where the goats are not looking vibey though.
No.
I hope they let them out.
It looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. Oh, it's glorious. Look at that waterfall, the top right-hand corner on that photo.
Yeah.
You got a photo there of some shacks, Viking shacks. They look really nice, with horns on the front walls.
Yeah, and look like a cow, and there's a round skull on the front.
And then behind it is a mountain covered in forest until you get to the top where there's just a waterfall.
Stunning. It looks so nice. I'd go
lovely.
there. I'd still go there.
Oh.
Again, just like, again, like Viking village setup with just gorgeous mountain behind it. So I get what you're saying, Yalby.
Yeah.
And maybe because they have said €20. They're not Norwegian, we know that, but they are obviously from mainland Europe, where they're using euros as a currency. Do you think?
Yeah, probably.
Excellent English though, with no translation mistakes. So
And what I love is when we do stuff that is kind of European, or I don't know, maybe it's the only one we've done, but even so when I've been researching, when I've looked at stuff, European English is so perfect, and then the people who review who are English, American or Australian, our schooling is just so appalling.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. It's worrying, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I had to leave a review in a different language, I mean, it would make no sense.
No.
Talk.
Well, yours would be I j'adore it.
Yeah, it would. Very, very Del Boy-esque French. That's you've watched Jamie Wilson Horses, have you?
Yes, I have seen that. Yeah. Not all of them, to be fair. My dad loves them though.
You've not watched all of them?
No.
There's not even that many.
Oh, there are loads. They get a bit tedious after a while, don't they?
Fuck off.
I liked Grandad, not Uncle Arthur.
You don't like Buster Merryfield?
I don't have anything against Buster Merryfield.
He was fantastic.
Yeah, but his character was a bit awful. Grandad was much better.
Grandad, they're both awful. That's the idea. It had to have a Christian Munham flat.
Yeah, but Grandad was a better one. I liked his accent. And his hair. Anyway.
God, we get off the topic. Anyway, they're my 2 reviews of Viking Valley.
Right.
So,
but he's got 1,200 others.
Yeah, so actually, let me clarify.
It's pretty good.
If I go newest, if I sort by newest... Oh, interesting, because Jan Carness from 19 hours ago.
Yeah. Jan Carness.
Yeah.
Jan Carness.
Jan Carness.
3 words.
And I'm definitely not saying any of them right.
Okay. Definitely all wrong.
Yeah.
Jan Carness.
Jan I'm naming.
Yeah.
Jan.
And this is Jan.
Oh, Jan Carness.
Jan Carness.
Jan, Kare, A with an umlaut.
Yeah. Care. I don't know how you say it.
I don't know what an umlaut does. And then Ness, Naess, but the A and E merged.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what that is.
Oh, I can't remember how you say that in Norwegian. I learned while I was out there. Nothing.
I can click to translate to Norwegian. 5-star from 19 hours ago. I'm going to say it in Norwegian. You have to guess what it is in English.
Okay.
God Norsk Mat.
God Norsk
Mat.
Good Norwegian Matt. Don't know.
Food. I'm so impressed.
Of course, Matt. No.
Why of course?
Matt. Oh, no, it doesn't in T. Because Noma is Norsk, Matt, Norwegian food.
Okay. Cool.
Good.
Norwegian food. So actually...
He's not got explosive.
He's not got explosive bowels, so it could be that Kinga just isn't used to the native grub. And Jan Carness is...
Yeah, because he's got
Norwegian.
an umlaut. He's Jan. Got umlaut and the contraction of the A.
Certainly Scandi, and he's written it in Norwegian. So that's from 19 hours ago.
Good Norseman.
Actually, I'd say most of the recent reviews are really high. There's 1 of 3 stars 2 days ago, nothing written. 1 star overpriced, not authentic Viking Valley. So a mixed bag. But I've got to say, if you're going to go for the views and the vistas, it looks stunning.
And the God Norse Mare.
And if you don't get some God Norse Mat down, and if you don't absolutely fucking despise Amdram cosplay actors, might be worth a visit.
Yeah.
Right, next one.
Love that. I think I'd go if I was going by.
If it's en route to the next fjord I'm visiting.
It's good Vangan, isn't it? You probably are going to go by it.
Oh, right.
If you're doing a tour of the fjords.
Okay, nice. The next one is called The Viking Planet.
That is like the only place in the world with laser quest for Vikings.
Wow.
No, is it?
You are some sort of prophet. Not Laser Quest as such. I could have put money on you never getting this. They have a VR game that you play.
Of course, because it's Viking Planet. It feels really nerdy.
God, I'd have not got that.
Oh, right.
I'd have just said, well, it's going to be the same as Viking Valley, surely. So no, this is the teched up version.
Yeah,
of
but
Viking
cheaply
Valley.
done one, no doubt.
It's not going well.
Oh, it's so good, Chuckles.
Okay. I didn't see this going this well.
Well, I'm loving it.
Yeah, nice. All right, sound. So, the Viking Planet tagline
Yeah.
Hell awaits.
Oh,
It's quite spicy, isn't it?
yeah, that is spicy.
That get me excited. Anyway, website is somewhere between sci-fi and Viking, isn't it?
Yeah,
So it's got a sci-fi feel, quite a sci-fi logo.
Sci-fi logo. That's exactly the logo I'd expect.
Good writing, because the writing looks like...
Yeah, it looks like runes.
Yeah.
Looks like a...
Experiences, so they've got videos of all of their VR games that you can go and play or take part in.
270-degree cinema.
Yeah, so not quite...
Not quite 360.
No.
But that's quite a bend.
That is, isn't it? So they've got a lot of different experiences.
They've got loads of stuff.
3D gallery, they've got a gift store, the Viking windows, learn about Old Norse culture and society.
This looks, I mean, I am a
You'd go there,
sucker for
wouldn't you?
this shit.
You'd
Yeah.
go there, wouldn't you? But Hell Awaits is great. Welcome to the world's first interactive and digital Viking museum. Travel in time through state-of-the-art technology and experience the life and death of the Viking with your own eyes.
I love it.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a few glitchy things with the site, with like the menu and calls to action.
Isn't quite aligned, is
It's
it?
not aligned. They overlap, but
But at least the buy tickets one is the one that's visible.
the actual call to action that matters, click on it, takes you through to a ticket site, gives you really clear options. So I'd much prefer their site to Viking Valley, and arguably prefer the concept. Also, how many months a year do you reckon Viking Valley can actually open based on the weather? Whereas I reckon Viking Planet is going to be able to generate income.
Yeah. It's indoors. Is it in Oslo? I bet it is. I bet it's in or it's in Tromsø or something. It's
Oslo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's basically indoors.
Indoor fun, open all year.
Oh, I love it. I'm going.
Okay,
Next time we
nice.
go to Oslo, which will
Great.
probably not be 3 or 4 years, sadly.
Sounds ideal though. They've won awards. They do school trips, so it's like proper.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's
But
like quite cool.
They've got problematic reviews.
So, Viking
That's great.
Planet has 1,366 reviews.
Great.
Still a very high 4.2 average, which is not good. I would say I'd still go.
Yeah,
I wouldn't let that
definitely.
put me off.
Yeah.
But they have a lower average than Viking Valley. However, I reckon they're getting a much higher footfall,
Yeah.
and therefore that could impact their average.
And what does the split look like?
Quite similar actually. Loads of 5s,
Yeah.
a lot less 4s, a lot less 3s, lot less 2s, lot less 1s.
All right, okay. So
Words we're looking at.
bad.
No, it's not really bad. Words we're looking at is interactive technology, VR game, Viking age, holograms. That's cool.
Nice.
Viking history, VR headset, 4D movie, Norse mythology.
It's 4Ds.
Yeah, 4D movie. Norse. This is so weird. And 2026 is mentioned in 7 reviews.
Weird. Maybe something's coming in 2026.
I think it's closed at the moment. Part of it's closed. Right, so something new is coming. That's okay. I think that's interesting. But also shows constantly updating and upgrading, which you're going to have to do if your business is centered around tech. Because some shit could look old, fast, couldn't
Yeah.
it? If you're not updating stuff when you're working with like 3D and VR.
Yeah.
Like
4D in that case.
4D.
What's 4D when they spray in water and stuff?
Yeah, that's fun. I've had that at 4D Pirates at Fort Park. It was
nice.
so fun. I like
Nice.
it. Okay, so this is... Actually, I need to resort them, so it's rest to go. It's clip pattern.
The chief, my dog, has arrived and is now going to mither Charlie until she lets him sit on the sofa next to her. Well, in fact, doesn't let him. Moves up is my guess.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Sorry, Chiefy. Give me 2 seconds, babes. Right, let's move up. Come on, a bit, boy. Oh, yeah. Nice. Well done. No heavy petting. So, 1 star from 3 weeks ago. New review from Anthony Ruggamer.
I bet he does. Anthony Ruggamer.
Yeah.
Anthony, how do you spell Ruggamer for me?
Rugama.
Ruggamer. That's lovely.
Yeah.
That's like Wagamama, but Ruckama.
Yeah, it is. I like that too. This is the worst 3D
Oh.
that I have seen in my entire life. Technology has advanced so much that I'm expecting something nice. But it looks like they took the 3D from PlayStation 1 to create the experience. The explanation is poor. You can learn more from Vikings on Netflix. Don't waste your money, please.
Oh, lovely. I love that he ends with a please.
Yeah.
That's great.
Pictures?
Yeah.
You ready to see the turd 3D?
Oh, and it says coming soon on it as well.
Bad, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's bad. So we're looking at a screen
That looks like a PlayStation 1 game.
Looks like yeah, if that.
He's nailed it.
And it's got coming soon written across
Sega Mega Drive.
it. Yeah. It's the Sega Mega Drive with Viking stuff. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, I'd be disappointed with that. I'd have built myself right up into a frenzy of excitement.
Lost him. Here's a helmet.
Sorry.
No.
We're looking at a picture of a Viking helmet there, one that you put on your head.
Not a Viking's helmet. A Viking helmet.
Viking helmet. That's rubbish. I mean, I suppose if you got 3D glasses on, it might stick out into the room, but we want a bit more than that in this day and age.
It doesn't look good, and he's telling you just to watch Netflix. I think that's a really bad review. Sam, just Sam,
Okay.
from 3 months ago, 1 star.
Try a little harder, Sam. We'd like to know your surname, please. Don't you I just think it's like, say what your name is, otherwise you could just be a troll.
Wow, that's just the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Avoid.
Oh, okay.
This place is expensive and very disappointing. We walked in here with high hopes. Unfortunately, it didn't live up to expectation. And the best thing was the exit.
Oh, wow. The best thing is the exit.
That's brutal. That feels like something I might say.
Well done, Sam. I'm ready to forgive you for your name.
It costs $265 a ticket. So what's
265.
What's that in new money?
Nog.
265 kronas. What are they?
NOKs.
NOK in...
GBP.
Yeah. 20 quid? Oh, get yourself, Sam. It's not that bad, is it? I'd expect to pay that. Go.
Yeah, but if it's shit.
Anyway, $265 a ticket. Also, we don't know where Sam's from. Exchange rate could be worse for him.
Yep.
Very overpriced, in my opinion, and lasts all of 10 minutes.
Oh.
Similar to yours, though.
It's actually in a tiny city called Flam.
Okay. The VR experience was very underwhelming.
Again. Maybe this whole place has drunk the same as I did.
We've got a theme, better graphics on a PS1.
Who said PS1 as well?
I said PS1 as well.
They've both referred to the...
Yeah, I think they're my age.
Yeah.
I think they're my age.
In
We had
fairness-
big things when I was a kid.
It's just PlayStation at that point. It wasn't a 1.
Yeah, but maybe they want to give context to all the Gen Zers who don't know.
That's true. All right, yeah, no, I think it's fair enough, but I prefer that I used to...
Exhibits very poor and just lacking that excitement factor. Do yourself a favour and go to the Cultural Museum, much better and cheaper.
Cultural Museum is phenomenal. And the building is just insane.
Would you like a response from the owner?
Yeah, please. Owner response, Claxon. Right.
We are very sorry that the visit did not live up to expectation. Our guests usually spend 1.5 to 2 hours when they visit.
That's not long in a Norwegian museum.
It's also such a shit response.
Yes.
I
guess they're trying to save value for money.
You've not addressed any of the issues, really. Anyway.
No. You're right, that is a shit response. But that's not long in a Norwegian museum in Oslo.
Oh, they did respond to Anthony. I missed that. Sorry. So Anthony, who uploaded their helmet, said they responded saying, "Hi Anthony, sorry to hear that you did not enjoy our VR movie. Most people do. We have produced over 10 different experiences created by a Viking expert, so you will not find this on any series on Netflix. Although they are also cool." That's the most Scandinavian response ever.
It is.
Actually, these are properly factually accurate. So it's not quite what's on Netflix, but I did also enjoy the series.
Although, a little giveaway, a Viking expert. Not Viking experts. So I'm getting the feeling that this is one person's idea. They're an entrepreneur, not a Viking expert, not a 3D expert, not a graphics expert. So they've
They're old, aren't they?
got some real estate.
They're really old.
Maybe
think they
Or,
might be.
or then maybe they just think they're great and they're not. And they've gone, well, I know all about Vikings. And not one person can possibly know everything. 'Cause,
I'm not going to lie, the bad reviews are bad.
right.
Like, consistently bad.
Does the good reviews look like any of them are fake? Do you think?
I'm going to go good reviews in a sec, but, like, I'm just going to blast through.
Yeah, give us some.
Top lines of some. I'm not going to read them all because people have gone to town a bit. What a shambles of an exhibit. Laughably bad.
Oh my goodness.
Not great. VR experience very poor. The game is not worth the extra cost. Very small, one employee. The guy with long hair that takes care of the VR is very rude. Of course he's got long hair.
Very rude. That's unusual for Scandinavia.
One employee is very rude, yeah.
Maybe he's the Viking expert. Oh no, if we dug down enough that we've now found out this one rude guy with long hair who just was the first person in his class to get a PlayStation.
Yeah, maybe. It's not good. So I'm just going to mix this up.
If he lived in London, he'd be an IT manager.
My new thing is I'll look lowest, but then I'm going to look at newest because I feel like that's the fairest.
Yeah.
So we've got a 5 stars from 18 hours ago, left no context.
Yeah.
1 star from a day ago. Boring museum. The VR game wasn't even impressive 20 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're looking at really shit tech, which is a shame because their site had potential.
Yeah, I would have spent money to go in there.
4 stars from 2 days ago. Good museum about Viking history. Very interactive with different spaces for both adults and children.
Good. It's good to keep them segregated. In a museum, you
Yeah.
know, those kids having fun.
5 stars 3 days ago. Nice and educational. 5 stars 3 days ago. No comment.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Do you think it's? I think it's gamers who are going in thinking this is
Yeah.
going to be epic,
I think so too.
and then it's not epic.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's absolutely it. But yeah, that's my Viking Planet overview for you, John T.
So, the chuckles. It's been amazing. What for that? Like the change. How would you combat those few bad reviews? Because they're primarily good reviews.
I think this place was probably built pre-Vikings coming out. And it's not just Vikings that's huge. There's other spin-offs from that. There's like another one. I think there's like Vikings Valhalla. There's like several different series.
Yeah.
And I would imagine the like fandom of that has mean that there's like the standards of what they're looking at in there is no longer good enough.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to invest in some decent tech to replace it, just to be even on par with like the kind of interaction that people are looking for from there.
But most people are okay.
To combat those.
So do you?
Yeah, but I can't tell how genuine that is.
Right.
That's my only concern. I think what you could do. So to combat the reviews, I think they're responding to all reviews, which is great.
Right.
We highly recommend.
Well done.
Yeah, they're not shying away from that. They're polite responses. I think they should make it look slightly more educational than techie,
Yeah.
because then they're probably going to have more fulfilled visitors.
Yeah. I agree.
Until they can have some next level, like techie exhibit or interaction. And the thing is, with those kinds of places, that is the sort of place you can replace one thing at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
But just give it a more educational feel, maybe, in the short term. But keep responding to your reviews, good and or bad, because, yeah, there's a lot on there.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think?
That's what I would say. Is dumb down the website, make it look like it's either more for kids, or pictures of really young people or really old people.
Yeah.
Because then you're 15 to 35-year-old.
I'm just not that.
Be pissed.
Yeah.
Because they go, I'm not going there. That's clearly a kid's place.
I think like the Viking Planet hella waits. You
That's
can
really
see, you can see the gap there, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah. So they've got great marketing, but it's an oversell.
It's a huge oversell. That is the problem. Yeah, when you read the description of it, it does become a little more educational centric. So I think they could just make the site less techie looking.
And take it off. Don't put hella weight. Yeah, even though that's great. That's cool. So, and it feels like we're coming to the natural end of the
Absolutely.
Norwegian episode.
I'm over it.
What do you think business astrologer Simon Novichok?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to say, obviously, but do we know, what's your feeling on which one are we going to do?
So I'm just going to go with my favourite Vikings character,
Yeah.
Ragnar. He's Cancer.
Right. Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
That feels like there's some sort of fucking logic there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's great. I think I'm a little bit disappointed because we kind of got some insight as to how your gift works.
Yep.
But just a tiny bit. But okay, let's ask Simon.
Blase Googling.
Yeah, blase Googling and making shit up.
Yeah. If your business needs some blase Googling, call Charlie Hunt.
1-800-blase. So Simon Novichok, the business astrologer who writes horoscopes for business, has, thank goodness, he's written it very quickly. I've just asked him to write the business horoscope that's Cancer. And you know what? We might have to feed him a bit more.
No, is it bad?
Well, it's the same as always. Like Simon Sinek and Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah, you just
we'll feed
come up with some better cues, right?
Yeah, maybe. So Cancer. Let me do this properly in the proper voice.
Yeah.
Cancer. Focus on creating emotional connections through your Viking experience this month. Lean into storytelling and authenticity to captivate customers. Your empathy and attention to detail will make the experience unforgettable, fostering loyalty. Trust your instincts and let your passion drive your success.
Anyway, thank you, John. That was beautiful.
Wasn't it?
Thank you for your interactions with me.
Mate, thank you for your Vikings. I like them both. I'm just sad that I can't go to Viking Planet because I think I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah, don't go there.
Please, if you would, do subscribe to this on either YouTube or Spotify.
No, both.
Or both.
Both.
Yeah, subscribe on both. And leave us a comment down below on whether you would go to Viking Village or Viking... What's the other planet?
Planet.
Yeah. And
It was Viking Valley, but it's okay, you don't listen to me.
sorry, yeah. I'm an old white man in a business context, so I don't listen to women.
I'm a woman.
All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Hey you. Thanks for joining us on the 5-Star Pod. It would mean the world to Charlie and me if you could subscribe. And if you like this episode, there's a button specifically for that. And while you're clicking buttons, if you know of a business that we should be looking into, then go to the website 5starpod.com and click Submit a Business. Before your next big meeting, hide in the bogs and treat yourself to a 30-second power pose. And get in there and be a bad motherfucker. It's your time.